No, you're okay. That's all right. However, look, I don't judge anybody on my table ever. I know what I do is not comfortable. I know it's hateful and hurtful. So, however anybody reacts is, yeah, most guys don't like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 different supplements that I take on a daily basis. So I'm going to take you guys through them briefly and then show you guys how I organize them for efficiency, because some of these supplements I have to take upon waking up. Some of these supplements I have to take only at nighttime, and some of them I have to take 2 to 3 times per day. So it can get really stressful trying to figure out which one is which. So what I actually do on all of my supplements here, for example, is on this category I have my supplements, and I put upon waking up, and I have 4 supplements that I do for that. And then I have a category for the supplements where I take in the morning and at PM, and I label them there. And then I have supplements where I take only at nighttime, and I label bedtime, 1 per. And then I also have a supplement where it's 1 capsule every single meal. And then I have these tackle boxes right here that I use to organize, and each one, for example, says upon waking up, and then I just put them in here for every single day. And then the second one is for AM, which I usually take for like meal 1. And then I have the third tackle box. This is for my PM supplements. So I'll put them all in here, and then I'll just go through them slot by slot. So let's start with the upon waking up, right? We have probiotics. I take 2 of these upon waking up, so I'll take that. So I'll take a bunch of them, and I'll put in 2, for example, for a Monday, 2 for Tuesday, 2 for Wednesday, 2 for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I'll do it till I fill them all up. Next one I got is the mushroom extract. Calm energy, immune system, and mental clarity. This one is 2 each. So again, just pop them in. Next supplement is cognitive support. Age and focus, memory, and mental clarity. We're taking 1 of these. Next one, hair, skin, and nails. Supports hair growth, skin radiance, and nail strength. We're taking 2 of these in the morning. Fasted. 17 days worth. Category number 1 done. Tackle box number 2 is the AM. We got a lot of supplements for AM. First one is resveratrol, 600 milligram. Promotes cellular vitality, heart health, circulation, and antioxidant defense. Doing 1 of these. And the whole day. Liver support, we're doing that AM and then PM. So let's take out my PM. Two capsules once daily. Okay, so 1 each. Next one. Joint support promotes joints and flexibility. We're doing AM and PM, so 1 each day. Next one, multivitamin complete, daily energy, immune support, antioxidant defense, vision, and heart health. AM and PM. Platinum turmeric. ashwagandha and black pepper, stress, sleep, and mood support. 2, this is PM only. Okay, put 2 in there. Deep support. Digestive enzyme, this is every meal, so we're gonna go at least 1 in each of these. PM is done, AM is done, and upon waking up is done, and that's how I stay organized to make sure I get all my vitamins and all that accurate. So that's how I organize it. Today's a big day for my students because it's actually their first live models. And I always want to express my gratitude to the models because they're doing something so much bigger than they can imagine. Because oftentimes us entrepreneurs, when we're building a new business, we actually don't have a lot of people who are there to support us or even trust us. We actually have the opposite. And for my models to come in and to support their friends and their daughters, it means a lot because oftentimes they are their day ones. You know, the models are giving my students the opportunity to gain more confidence, to build their self-esteem, and to build something that they feel passionate about and they can utilize for the rest of their career. And it's in these moments my students understand the steps of mastering anything, which is going through the awkward phase and then the mechanical phase and then the normal phase, and then finally they master it. But we talk about the art of mastering anything in life so they are well prepared. Up in a sense. So like this one I like you're so lucky I failed more time than you ever tried. But it's not extremely effective because a quote without context is not meaningful.
Yeah.
One thing, we have to connect first. So the context will create the connection, right? So connection equals trust, trust equals customers, clients. So whether you're like promoting on Instagram or you're actually like selling a physical product, it all comes with connection first, trust, and then customers come afterwards, which is then comes the money, right? And so why I say it's ineffective is because anybody could put out a quote, but it doesn't have a meaningful connection for the people reading it because it doesn't showcase your face, and your face can showcase a lot of emotion. Also doesn't showcase your voice. So your voice has different tonalities, right? Like you can talk happy, aggressive, or sad, whichever one it is. It doesn't have that. So that's why if this is part 1, that's great, but if you can add part 2 into this, which is like following up with this story on your page, that would hit so much harder, right?
Yeah.
So like, for example, difference in posting inspiration, or you can be the inspiration. Showcasing your face and your voice, it showcases confidence, credibility, and authenticity, and that creates the connection. Connection, trust, customers, money. So what we could do, right?
Yeah.
I think your homework for today is repost that on your stories,
Okay.
right? Repost that, boom, now they see it.
Okay.
And then you need to follow up with the story though.
Yeah.
Like give them context, like what do you mean by I failed? What did you fail at? You feel me? Like that's where the connection goes. Like you probably, I don't know how you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And it got to be raw.
Yeah.
Don't make it sound scripted.
Yeah.
Like it just got to be you.
It has to be me. Yeah. That makes sense. No, that honestly, that makes a lot of sense. Cause in my head, yeah, I felt like there was something lacking in it, but I couldn't figure it out because I do want to be more vocal. But I was just asking, like, what do I be vocal about? But that's awesome. Like, that's a good way to like repost it. And
So let's talk about like what would you share?
But I've put myself in a position where I knew I was gonna fail, and I still rather fail and try than have been that person who was 50 years old and said, I just never took the chance. And you meet so many older people, And oftentimes they always say, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that. And I don't want my life to wither away in the I wish. I want to do even if it means failing.
And if you can pinpoint something that you failed in the past 2 to 3 years, what would that be?
Starting a business was one of the biggest things that I thought I knew everything about. Even my first person that I employed, I failed at that. I didn't go through that error. I would have still been that same person that I was with her, but I had to learn in order to get to the next step, in order to want to grow.
What are you trying? You're trying college? You're still having your suites that you're running? You're still trying working here as educator and maybe in a relationship? Like,
all of
this
it
is a
at
lot
once.
of stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's like this stuff that we're talking about that we think is just like not important. It's actually really important to the people viewing it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? So like, again, this is all under the umbrella of personal branding. So wherever you want to kind of grow within this industry, whether it's like on your own or with KLA, it starts with personal branding. I was talking with Joanna, and she wants to focus on her products, and she also wants to focus on her volume classes. But nobody's gonna buy if there's no connection, trust, and then there's no customers. So it's like, yeah, you can post all these products and, you know, have the most luxury things ever, but it's still not gonna sell. I would say if there's one thing that you want to obsess over for the next 6 months or even 2026 for your business, is personal branding. Literally, I can't stress that enough. You hear it firsthand when we ask the students, why did you guys sign up here? And it's always because like the inspiration, the education, and the message that we put out, right? It has nothing to do, no one has ever said, I came to KLA because you guys teach the best technique. Have they?
No.
You can see how powerful it is. When we launched the esthetician program, we're not known for esthetician. No one has known us for esthetician.
Yeah.
We have never put out information about esthetician, about education. But when we launched the program, how the hell did it get sold out within 2 months?
The trust.
The trust,
Yeah.
the personal branding.
100%.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's how freaking powerful it is. And same thing when we had the Dallas location, when we launched that one sold out within 2 months as well. So it's...
I will say, for the past couple of days, I've been taking your advice and been posting every day and doing at least 3 stories.
Mm-hmm.
My page went from having, I think, like 4,000 views to 40,000 views.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang, 40?
Yeah.
4,000 to 40,000?
40,000 within the past 5 to 6
It's
reels.
only going to go up once you start putting your face out there now.
I don't know what happens when that camera turns on. It's like this intimidating way of just, not only am I putting myself out to this community, but then to everyone.
Well, what happens, it happens to everybody, right? Because what I sound like now is not what I sound like on the camera. So we think, right? Because when we talk, our vocal kind of goes through the vibrations of our bones, of our mouth, and then we hear it differently than when we hear it back on the camera. So we're like, hold on, I don't sound like that.
Yeah.
Like, why the hell do I sound so weird, right?
Yeah.
But that's why I say when you're doing those videos and you hear yourself, you have to hear it enough times to where your body desensitizes to your voice. Do you make sense?
That does make sense.
You have to desensitize from it. Because if you ask any podcaster or even ask myself, I don't watch videos of myself now and I'm not like cringing like, oh, why I sound like that? Because I went
It's
through
you
the
right now.
awkward phase.
Yeah.
I went through the mechanical phase and now I'm at the normal phase, you know? So it's like repetition over and over and over until the point where it no longer affects you. It just becomes a habit and it's normal.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's the process.
Yeah.
There's nothing hard about it. It's just the hard part is actually doing it.
Doing it, yes, but I am gonna do it because it's not just a commitment to you that I've made, but it's a commitment that I've made to myself. And I've been on top of it. There's nothing that's gonna get in my way of me consistently posting.
Thank you so much, Amanda. All right. Okay, thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye. We got a little baby, look, twins. Yeah. Twins, like she look like her daddy. She look just like you see the jawline. You guys are twins.
They don't look like me. I look like me.
And a little forehead. Look at a little forehead.
Bruh.
A little forehead right there. Yep, right there. It's a fluffy Frenchie.
Fluffy Frenchie.
I wasn't the biggest fan until he started showing me some that were super, super cute. And we just FaceTimed with her maybe, an hour ago. And she is gorgeous. Like, she is so stinking cute. Her face is, like, super flat. The tail is, like, non-existent. Like, she is so, so cute. But we're actually on our way to go look at a different one.
What if you like this other one more?
There's something about having a connection. Like, that's how I found my pit bull that we have at home. Like, it's just this connection, and I have that connection with her. And looking at you and how you're like, I really like her too. I think you do too. I think this one's just like, let's go have a safety net just in case. But they're coming from Houston to meet us. Nose. She has a little heart-shaped nose. Look at that. What are they gonna teach her at this?
Potty train, they're gonna do like the basic sit, stay, heel, a couple more things. Like the basics of basics, and then the obedient training is like I have to read more in detail, but it's more like more advanced, I guess. But you gotta get through phase 1 before you can do phase 2.
Oh my goodness.
We weren't even supposed to get a dog today. Show them the other one. We're going to see another one right now. Snout's too long.
It's too long, so they don't have, I didn't know this, he taught me, but they have what they call like a rope, and they don't have it. So they were going to have that little longer face. And they're in San Antonio. But I think she's so cute. Look at that. I should get her that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And this last name is Holst, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. She's very cool. Hi, Mom. Another toy. WL's diamond. Another toy. SBS diamond. That's 18 karat gold. Here. Oh my gosh. You little angel. It kills me. It's a my mommy. They got you just stuff, mommy. Guys. It's your like. That is for diamond. No stress out. What do you think out of all the ones you've seen now?
Yeah, the best.
Best one.
Yeah.
What did you say? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, big paws.
Very big paws.
Look at tummy.
She's beautiful.
Good paws.
Oh my gosh. Oh, stop it. There's so many new people here. There's so many new people. Oh, he just looks like a little teddy bear. Oh. What we call her Ted. Teddy bear.
Come on, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that.
She's like a teddy bear. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Stop it. Guilty.
You like to cuddle? Listen. Look at your little tongue. Tangi.
Carita, oh my gosh. She's perfect.
Alright, we got baby girl's first day of class coming in, so her trainer Brittany should be here in any second now. We're gonna get her trained for the next couple weeks, and then once she has all of her vaccines, we're gonna send her off to boarding for a few weeks. Well, she'll learn all the basics and the obedient training.
Okay, so ideally we want to start her with these habits, which are going to be a couple of things. We want to start her with crate training. We want to start with having a leash and collar on inside the house anytime she's outside of the crate. Okay, so that means that when she's wandering around, she's just dragging it around. Okay. So you can have a regular collar on, a regular leash on, it doesn't matter what it is, just have it on and dragging around, okay? We want her to start getting comfortable with a collar and a leash, okay? First things first is we need to start with a regular leash and collar because they're getting comfortable with it. This is gonna be steps to leash breaking. So once they've had the collar and leash on, they've just been kind of getting comfortable with it, then we're gonna start having you guys use it. So you're just gonna kind of walk around with her, she doesn't have to do anything special. She's just got to start moving on it, which is going to start giving her pressure release, okay? So ultimately the way that we're going to best communicate with the dog is through the leash and collar. The leash and collar are going to be our forms of communication, all right? So typically the way that I teach are two strong pillars to our training, okay? So the first one is going to be the training technique. So with the training technique, we're looking for correction, we're looking for direction, and then we're looking for reconnection, okay? So the correction is going to be pressure release in the collar. So as the dog begins to grow, it will turn into snap and release. We'll use a professional training collar, and that's whenever she is capable of understanding it, okay? So that being said, right now what we want is to start introducing proper guidance, which is gonna come with some discipline, as well as positive reinforcement. Now, because she's so young, discipline is going to be as simple as redirecting her, which is just kind of moving her in another direction, maybe give her a little tug on the leash, and that's about it. Something very simple. But we need to start reintroducing it because before she got to you guys, that's exactly what her mother would give her, all right? The mother is going to pick them up from right here around the nape of their neck, move them from place to place. She's going to bathe them there. She's also going to correct them there, okay? She might even paw at them a little bit, kind of hold them down with her paw, right? And just kind of keep them from being overly excited. So that being said, we're gonna give dogs corrections, but they need to be appropriate and they need to be humane. So my job is gonna be to teach you guys how to do that.